So in this week's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the spider stitch, so called because it looks like you've got lots of little legs coming out from the stitch. It's a one row repeated pattern, meaning it's the same on the front as it is on the back, and it's a really lovely stitch. There's a little tricky area where you're working into a one chain space, and if you get that right you get this lovely line going down your work. It just looks really beautiful. Quite a dense fabric, there's not too many holes in there, so if you're wanting to do it for a baby blanket that would be a really good one to choose. And just a really lovely stitch to work up. So let's have a look at the tutorial. So for this tutorial I'm using an Aran weight yarn. I have a 5mm crochet hook. You can use any weight yarn and the corresponding crochet hook that's on your yarn label. I have a pair of scissors to cut off my end, needle to sew in my end, and a stitch marker just in case I need one. So we're going to start off by making a foundation chain. To begin that we're going to make a slip knot. You can do that in whichever way you prefer. And our foundation chain needs to be made in multiples of 2. So to do that we yarn over and pull through the loop on our hook, that's one chain. Yarn over, pull through the loop on the hook, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pause the video now whilst you make your foundation chain as long as you would like your piece of work to be, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've made my foundation chain in multiples of 2. I think I've gone up to 18. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm ready to start row 1. So we're going to be working in the second chain from the hook. So we never count the one on the hook. So 1, 2. And in there I'm going in with a double crochet. That's UK terms. In US you're going in with a single crochet. So I'm going to insert, yarn over, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Then I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to do a double crochet in the same chain. So there's a little cluster of stitches. So it's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We're then going to skip a stitch. And in the next stitch we're going to do the same cluster. So double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. Skip a stitch, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way down the row. So skipping a stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all the way to the end, and I will meet you at the end of the row. So I come to the end of the row, I've got my last 2 chains, going to skip a stitch, and then in the last stitch I do my double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and that is row 1 complete. Now for row 2 we're not going to chain, we're just going to turn our work. And we're going to be working into the one chain space. Now it's tricky to see it. It looks like it should be this gap here, but that's actually where a stitch has just been pulled over to the side. So if you look at the V's on the top, that was the double crochet, that was the chain 1, and that was the double crochet. So we're going into this stitch here, and we're going just between where those 2 posts are. So we're going to insert into the into the one chain space, going in with a double crochet, chain 1, and back into the same space with a double crochet. Again moving over, so the next stitch you see is the double crochet from that cluster. So it's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you're going between those 2 posts there. You're going to insert, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And it does get easier to see as you build this up. You'll be able to find your chain 1 spaces a lot quicker. So skipping over, there's the 2 posts there that we're going to work in between, and you insert with double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet into that chain 1 space. Skip over to the next one, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So work your way down the row till you get to the end, and I will show you what to do with the last couple of stitches of the row. So pause the video now. So I'm just coming up to the end of my row. Here's my last space. So double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So we turn our work. We're not going to chain 1. We're going to go straight to find the 1 chain space, which is here, and we go in again with double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and that 1 row repeat is just repeated all the way through the pattern now. So you're just working into the 1 chain spaces of the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Skip to the next one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I'm just going to work up a few more rows for you to see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've just worked up a few more rows for you to see how it looks. Really beautiful stitch. Obviously the same on the front as on the reverse, given that it is a 1 row repeated pattern. Really lovely stitch. You get these lovely lines on here if you've lined up all of your 1 chain spaces to do your cluster of stitches in. It's just really beautiful stitch. So if you've enjoyed today's tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm do all its magic and to show it to other crocheters. If you've enjoyed seeing my witch's hat stitch marker, that's available in my shop, which I will link around here somewhere and also in the description. And it's also available in my Etsy shop, so I'll pop that one in the descriptions as well. I shall pop 2 more videos over here on the side of the screen to help you on your crochet journey, and I shall see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!